Hi, I'm Nicole Denil. I'm the General Manager of Internet of Things for Asia. Today we'll be discussing the evolution of IoT and specifically how IoT is enabling a new era of business. We're seeing a shift in IoT as we see how businesses use IoT to evolve their operations, their products, and especially how they interact with their customers. We're moving from an era of connected devices to connected ecosystems. We start by connecting assets, by collecting data from many thousands of devices, sensors, meters, monitoring devices to effectively manage assets and resources. Emerging now are connected environments. With these sensors, we were getting the information within a facility, within a factory, a city, but we wanted to go one step further. How can we put context to the relationships between devices, people, and places? This is where the evolution of connected ecosystems comes into play, where different elements are all interconnected and influence one another from city to city, factory to factory, ecosystem to ecosystem. IoT is an increasingly lucrative and necessary investment for companies across industries. With this growth comes an imperative: embrace IoT or be left behind. Also, the world has changed, and we've seen an acceleration for IoT in our new normal. Organizations are facing a barrage of unknowns. When will businesses return to semi-normal? What do they have to do for their own customers, visitors, and employees? What are the short-term financial implications around revenue and profit? What about the long-term implications? Is my own job secure in this environment? COVID response is only a part of the immediate set of issues. There are internal issues like P&L management, furloughs, hard cuts. There are communication issues like how do I talk about what's happening with my own teams and my team's customers? And of course, operational issues like how to respond to COVID in my business. COVID-19 continues to move the goalpost from preventing to the pandemic, responding, recovering, and rebuilding after COVID. IoT has been a key enabler in scenarios of getting our economies back to work. With an acceleration in technologies in healthcare, sanitization, touchless vending, remote manufacturing, workspace management, asset management, and a whole host of other things, IoT is providing us tools for the response. Some of the key changes that we've seen in the past few years are we're seeing a shift in adoption. 91% of organizations are adopting IoT. 83% have reached the use stage. This is different than a few years ago where people were in the learning and trial phase. They've moved from those phases to purchase and use. 90% of these organizations say IoT is crucial to success, and 94 are satisfied with IoT. And this is across all industries. This reflects the shift from talking about IoT to making IoT a reality. The amount of opportunity only increases with 5G and AIoT, artificial intelligence of things. 5G represents a fundamental change in the mobile ecosystem, unleashing a powerful combination of speed, expanded bandwidth, low latency, and increased power efficiency. This will drive billions more connections in the next 5 years and is changing our world. IDC's global data sphere measures the amount of data created and consumed in the world each year. IDC defines the data sphere as being composed of three things: the core, which includes traditional and cloud data centers. Then there's the edge, which includes enterprise hardened infrastructure like cell towers and branch offices. And last, there are endpoints, which include PCs, smartphones, IoT devices. The size of the global data sphere is estimated to be 175 zettabytes by 2025. 1/3 of the population will be covered by 5G by 2025. We all have concerns about security as individuals trying to keep our families safe, as well as keeping our companies safe. When we checked in with these same decision makers on why they were hesitant about connecting to the internet, 97% said their concerns were about security. While security is the chief concern, 1 in 3 realize that they do not know how to manage security of edge computing devices. Major factors driving the growth of the market in security are the increasing number of ransomware attacks, on IoT devices around the globe, growing IoT security regulations, and rising security concerns over critical infrastructures. This is why we've committed a $5 billion investment in IoT. We live in an era of intelligent cloud and intelligent edge. With distributed edge, multi-sense devices, and more intelligence at the edge, this means more and more potential for security breaches. Today, only 1% of MCUs, or the chips that are in our houses, are connected to the internet. Security continues to be a challenge for both greenfield and brownfield devices. With Microsoft, we're taking precautions against that with both brownfield and greenfield devices through things like Azure Sphere, our secure MCU, brownfield security devices like CyberX, which is an acquisition to keep our edge safe. And in addition, we've also invested in our ecosystem to provide opportunities for partners and customers to collaborate in a secure environment. In order to provide an end-to-end solution, Microsoft has invested in solutions that span edge to cloud. If you look all the way to the edge of manufacturing, for example, with OT, production, packaging, testing, distribution, logistics, you need things. IoT starts there with things. Then we move to insights and actions. How do you take actions with AI? Big data and analytics in factories, machine learning that can help work smarter and also address people shortages in the time of COVID. Edge and 5G, software-defined wide area network, or SD-WAN, is reshaping our value chain. Massive IoT endpoints and low latency set us apart from traditional IoT. Then we move on to digital twins, being able to blend virtual and physical worlds to be able to model and simulate a physical environment. All the way from the microcontroller to IoT and edge devices, we have a full stack of technologies to take you from that IoT device up through edge devices, edge appliances, hybrid cloud, and hyperscale cloud with Azure regions. It's a comprehensive portfolio to go from edge to cloud. And we're really seeing an uptick in scenarios as well around mixed reality. Scenarios like remote assist, where technicians can help solve problems in real time with the help of remote experts. Managers can walk a job site without actually being on site, which is very helpful. Both of these scenarios very helpful in the time of COVID. Guides can help you more quickly train and upskill your employees with hands-on learning and analyze data to optimize business processes. Digital twins. I mentioned digital twins. It's truly a digital replica of real-world things, places, businesses, process, and people. Digital twins can help you build connected environments to track the past, simulate possibilities, and predict the future. An example of this is GE Aviation. GE Aviation is using digital twins by combining data from two disparate systems, creating a living replica of an aircraft. One system keeps track of the performance of the aircraft when it's in the air. The other system keeps track of everything that happens to an aircraft once it lands on the ground. Currently, it's a very manual process to connect the data from these systems for auditing and tracking purposes. With the new system in place, GE Aviation will have a living database that tracks the performance of an airplane, and they're also then using Azure Digital Twins to model and maintain a record of each component and part of the aircraft, monitoring its performance. This new insight into the historical performance of the components of an aircraft will help them identify potential issues and diagnose current issues, and ultimately decrease the cost of maintaining the aircraft. And it's not all or nothing. Hybrid cloud allows you to move to the cloud at your own pace, or not at all. You can work on-premise within the on-premise environment as well as with the cloud environment with one single plane of control. Azure Arc offers this simplified management, faster app development, and consistent Azure services across a hybrid environment. You can standardize visibility across operations and compliance across a wide range of resources and locations by extending the Azure control plane. You can build cloud-native apps anywhere at scale. You can use cloud innovation where you need it by deploying Azure data services anywhere. Microsoft Azure is now available in 140 countries and provides more than 90 compliant offerings. It's truly a trusted public cloud provider worldwide. Recently, IDC's MarketScape report in 2019 puts Microsoft in the upper right quadrant for manufacturing and energy due to industry and domain expertise linked to technical innovation with success in those fields. That experience informs how we design our hardware, how we certify vendor partners, and how our cloud operates. You can quickly turn your vision for a connected future into reality with secure, scalable, and complete edge-to-cloud IoT solutions. You can develop with choice with simple tools, simple templates. You can build open and flexible IoT solutions on your terms. Get leading device management, cloud integration, and choice across fully managed applications or IoT platform services. Innovation is a journey without an end. You can build on a platform with an ecosystem that has a bold commitment to sustainability and continuously enhanced data, AI, and analytics solutions that will also integrate with your existing systems and launch you into new opportunities. You can trust that your data estate is secured from endpoints to cloud by partnering with the most proactive leader in IoT security with the largest portfolio of regulatory and compliance certifications in the industry. Move your AI and business workloads to the edge to react with more agility, operate more reliably, and spend less time transmitting to the cloud. And last, unlock the largest IoT ecosystem globally to scale wherever and whenever you're ready to grow. IoT takes many partners to build a solution, anywhere from a handful of partners to up to 30, 40 partners to build and implement an IoT solution, all the way from device partners, service providers, solution aggregators, hardware vendors, to your end customer. So what's keeping you from transforming your business with the Internet of Things? In Microsoft, you have partners to help you. Thank you so much and have a great conference.